We are here with Pete Weston, and we are here at the Ski and Snowboard Museum of Maine, and a lot of history here. Pete, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm living the dream, and so happy that you are here on the access road, a place where everyone can access all this great stories.
Yeah, we got moved here this past fall. We were in Kingfield, and now we're in a much better location. We've just got a small area we're using now in this building, but eventually we'll have the whole building. So people should come down and check it out and just see what we've got, and you can see where we're going. It's really an exciting future for the museum. It's going to be amazing.
And it's going to grow. I know that you've got plans to grow the museum. There's some great plans, and there'll probably be a related fundraiser coming up too.
Oh yeah, you'll be seeing, we're going to need some money, so we're going to be out there looking for help. But we've got a good start on our plans. I think it's going to be a real premier museum for the state of Maine, and probably one of the premier ski museums in the country when we get done. It's just, we sat down and figured out what we wanted for square footage and space and exhibits, and this fits the bill perfectly. And the location is phenomenal. People can come in here easily. Yeah. We're going to be open on a real regular basis, so people can get here on weekends and be able to, get a windhold day or a vacation week, and the kids are antsy. You can bring them down here. We've got coloring stuff for them to do. We really want to focus on the family. We want to be an asset for the mountain, as well as doing our mission, which is to try to preserve, share the history and heritage of the skiing in Maine, skiing and snowboarding in Maine. So, but we want to be part of this community, and be an asset to the community. Well,
a lot of it started right here, huh?
It did. Of course, Sugarloaf's history is rich, and that's why we're here. But we are the Ski and Snowboard Museum of Maine, or Maine Ski and Snowboard Museum, and we want to be doing that statewide. So we have what they call the Cocoa Chronicles, which one is going to be here next week. I'll have to talk about that and get the dates for you, but we're doing that around the state and having different topics to talk about. We did one on the winter carnivals, and the one coming up, I can't remember what the subject is, but it's a different subject every time. So. Yeah.
It's great, and there's a winter carnival in Portland. Kind of supports what you're doing here, kind of looking back and embracing our history and where we came from.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Now, this is a pretty interesting exhibit here.
Yeah, this is just one of the exhibits we've got up. We have more information we'll put up when we redo finish off the museum. But Theo Johnson was a boat builder in Portland, and he married a Swede, and she got him interested in skiing back in 1902 or something. And so he decided to make skis. I thought this would be a great new kind of like one of the .coms at the time. And so he started making these skis, but to get people to learn how to ski, nobody knew how to ski, so he actually wrote a book called The Winter Sport of Skiing, and he published it in 1902, I think it was.
And it's not a misspelling, that's how it was spelled?
No, that's how it's S-K-E-E-I-N-G was how they spelled skiing. So it's a great book on how to ski, and a lot of great illustrations in it. We reproduced the book and have them for sale here at the museum. They make a great gift for people. Absolutely. Because it's really interesting. But he made these examples. He was trying to sell these skis all over the country, out in Denver and everywhere. And so he made these samples, and he would send them to a ski shop, and you would pick out which one you wanted and the length you wanted, and he would custom make your skis for you. And we actually have one of his skis, one of the only skis right here. And, I mean, the workmanship is unbelievable. The woodworking was spectacular. Unfortunately, they were expensive. They were like $12 for a pair of skis. And he priced himself out of the market. He went out of business 2 years later, because he never could sell them because they were too expensive for people to buy at that time. So, but very interesting, good history. This photo here is a woman skiing. It's actually done in the studio with an artist painting in the background, and they got her hat tied up with a piece of wire, so it looks like she's going downhill. But yeah, so this is just one of the exhibits we have with the history of Maine skiing. Maine has been, since the Swedes came over to Aroostook County, New Sweden, and Stockholm in 1870. That's when we really kind of say that skiing came to Maine. And since then, we've been skiing and making ski equipment, inventing snowmaking equipment. This Maine has been right forefront in the skiing and snowboarding from the start.
Including snowmaking. That's great. It was right in Auburn, Maine.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Otto made some of the first snowmaking equipment right there, and we've continued to be leaders in improving and making better and better equipment.
And of course, as you talk about the stories, I mean, there's one right there. Otto brought him up here, and Sugarloaf didn't want to give him back those snowmaking machines.
That's right. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So, yeah, there's just a lot of great history in the state of skiing, and what's cool about it is a lot of the history is still with us. The people who were involved with it are still around, and our job is to capture that history and get it preserved so that future generations will be able to know what it was like back in the early days of Sugarloaf and Sunday River and Camden and over to Brighton, Bridgeton, and Freiburg had a ski area, or one of the early ones. So this is just good. We've got to get this captured and get this history so people can appreciate it and we can share it with the world.
We got a great start right here. As far as the hours go, you should go to
The website, which is Maine Ski and Snowboard Museum.org, and all the information's on there. 'Cause we're still kind of in flux because we're just getting settled in here, getting docents set up to be here on weekends. So we're working on, but we are going to be open as much as we can be for people. Just check the website. The phone number's on the website. Just give a call if you want to. If you got a group that want to come at this particular time, we can make sure we can have somebody here for you. So
maybe you're a historic skier and you'd like to come and volunteer to share the stories.
yeah, true. You can do that, and you can be part of our wax museum, as they call it. Yeah.
You need to come check this out, and it's a great effort, and I know you've worked hard at it with a lot of other people, and it's only going to get better. We appreciate the time.
Great. Thank you guys for coming down. This is great. Thank you.